distinguished leaders, partners, friends, and colleagues. Good morning to you all. I'm very pleased and excited to get back again to Dubai here, to meet you face-to-face and discuss how to inspire our business and the industry by bringing new value through 5G. I would like to also thank Telecom Review to organize this event. And I would like to thank all of you, no matter attending on-site or online, and allowing me, on behalf of Huawei Middle East, to share some new thoughts about 5G. Believe it or not, we are now knocking the door for a new year, 2021. That is the year widely anticipated to mark a fresh start for this whole planet after an extraordinary year, 2020. This year is extraordinary, not only because of the virus, but also because of the significant rise for ICT and 5G for the global business and society. So today, I wanted to share with you two things. One is the remarkable achievement of GCC in 5G commercialization and business success. Second, how to maximize the network value by the existing 2C services, and also explore more 5G 2B opportunities. And at last, we will have a live broadcasting from Huawei Galileo Exhibition Center from Shenzhen to show our latest innovation of our technology and services. I would like to start by sharing with you some facts of the industry. Till the date, more than 110 commercial network and 800,000 5G base station was deployed globally. It is estimated the number of the worldwide subscriber of 5G will exceed 200 million. So if we compare those figures to the previous generation of technology, you will definitely find the value and the significant role of 5G. From the standard perspective, 3GPP is continuous defining the new features for the 5G, more and better industry applications. So I would like to mention three major ones from the coming release 16. First, real-time broadband, which can offer gigabytes BPS based on milliseconds latency, which will enable the performance of XR service, that means AR, VR, MR, to be ready for the professional use. Second, high reliability up to 6.9. This kind of latency reliability will bring the industry automation to a new era. The third, the positioning, high precision positioning with the sub-meter level positioning capability, which will allow the IoV industry and the smart campus. So besides the global 5G development and the standard progress, we can find that 5G is also fastly developed of such an ecosystem, with more than 440 devices. 5G smartphone has already contributed more than 60% of the total smartphone shipment. And we can even find the entry-level smartphone with the price as low as $150 US. And not only phones. We are lucky to find that more than 20 suppliers who has launched more than 60 5G modules. So thanks to that, we can already have more than 150 5G industry terminals available in the market, including 5G AGV, 5G camera, and 5G inspection robots. So just imagine what kind of business and application in the coming year. So this slide will give us many reasons for us to be proud of. GCC is one of the leading markets in 5G. It's the first wave of 5G deployment. Currently, we have more than 14 commercial networks covering 29 million people, with the people coverage rate more than 50%. And it is worth mentioning that more than 60% of the world CPE shipment is in Middle East. That allowed us a very rapid growth of the home broadband and even the lease line for the enterprise. The number of the fixed wireless access in the Middle East will be estimated to be more than 400,000 by the end of this year. And also for the 2B, for the lease line to the enterprise, after June, it grew very rapidly. So by the end of this year, we focus that it will reach 4,000 lease lines. So for the lease line, it is also the first time for the operator to have a very significant role in the industry market. So that will bring a lot of market space for the future ICT potential opportunities. The figures reflect not only the business values, but also the social values. So I would like to give you a couple of examples. During the pandemic, 18 field hospitals, which requires the broadband services, 5G enabled the connection within just 1 or 2 days. And also, we have provided the remote work and education for 400,000 homes and also many enterprises during the pandemic to ensure the availability of the service and the normal social operation. What's more, Huawei has also worked with our operators to provide kind of zero-touch lifestyle. For example, the mobile banking branches, the remote temperature measurement, such kind of services to ensure the security of the whole society. So there's no doubt the consumer business is a low-hanging fruit for the 5G to realize the value and the business benefit. So this is a great example from the South Korea, and I believe which will happen in GCC very soon. So the Korea operator has invested a lot in 5G in 2019. And the good result is in 2020, they have realized their revenue growth even in this hard year. And what's more, their profit growth has significantly hit the two-digit increase, which is very fantastic. And GCC is also among the world-leading 5G markets. So the achievement today in South Korea, I believe it will happen in GCC in the coming year. So even though most of the focus on the 5G development seemed very conservative at the end, but I would like still to estimate by the end of 2021, the subscriber of 5G in GCC will exceed 8 million subscribers. And it will hit 20% of the penetration, so which is the threshold of the popularity of the new things. But to achieve that, we need to take 3 important actions. The first, to rapidly attract users as many as you can by various offerings. Second, try to monetize 5G attributes. For example, like the latency on gaming, and also the upload traffic for the live show. So we can try to get the ARPU increased by 20% in return. The third, try to maximize the network value by building a best network. So I will explain in details next. So I try to use a simple way to explain the network value in such a formula. So we can provide the ubiquitous coverage by means of to provide the TDD coverage in the urban for the high capacity, and also to provide the wide coverage based on FDD in sub-3 gigahertz, which is common understanding now in Middle East. And also we need to guarantee the best experience. That means the high speed for the no jitter video, and also the no wait download. So we can try to collaborate between 4G and 5G to provide the ENDC or carrier aggregation. And the third, we can always try to save the network cost, especially OPEX, by many measures, including the simplified sites, which we use the minimum number of the antennas and high integrated boxes with a lot of saving on the engineering cost. Now let's shift the gear to 5G 2B, which is the greatest potential in 5G in the future. 5G means the superior connectivity. 2B means the enterprise application. So 5G 2B means helping the enterprise to do the digital transformation. So that will require the differentiate capability for the carriers. So we all know carrier can do very well in the connectivity. Now the challenge is we don't have very good solution or partners to provide end-to-end capability, such like cloud service and the application development and even the system integration. So who will play this role? Who will fill in this gap? And from the perspective of carriers, are we going to improve our capability to fill in this gap? I think these answers are critical, and this will outline our future potential of 5G business. But we still believe that there's room for us to improve these capabilities. So we can try to incrementally play that in several steps. Firstly, we can still try to be the excellent connectivity provider at the beginning. Second, we can add the cloud service capability to become a connectivity plus cloud service provider. Third, we can add the integration capability to become a full connectivity cloud and integration service provider. But it's not an easy task, especially when we develop a cross-vertical ecosystem and try to expand our business to different industries to benefit the different private sectors. However, we can still see a lot of good progress. For example, in oil and gas, we can find the scenario of the connected worker. That means our experienced expert can remotely guide the on-site worker to perform the operation based on the information transferred by 5G from the site. That will improve at least 30% of the working efficiency. And also in port, the 5G will enable the worker to remotely control the gantry cranes to load and upload the containers. That will also increase the working efficiency by 20% and save 50% of the labor cost. And we are also very happy to see that there's a lot of innovation and exploration by the operator for the business model in 5G 2B. The BAF business model was launched by China Mobile. This is very innovative. So it allows the operator to offer the menu-like services to the enterprise end user. So you can select the basic network functions and are also flexible with the customized requirement, for example, latency, positioning, and uplink bandwidth. So that will allow China Mobile to construct a service-oriented, on-demand 5G network. So I will try to use a similar way to define the network value for 5G 2B. But you can find that there will be some different parameters with consumer business. For consumer, they just focus on the experience, like speed, coverage. But for 2B, they focus more on the network capability and the ecosystem. So we all know that many industry applications will require uploading bandwidth, and they need a continuous improvement for 5G in uplink. So Huawei provides the super uplink solution. We can offer up to 4 times of uplink improvement. And also, a lot of industry, they have the requirement to secure the data within the campus with a high SLA. So we introduce the slicing as the hybrid 5G public-private architecture with the MEC deployed with the dedicated 5G site to provide this kind of services. So for the ecosystem, we all know it's very important. And also, the carriers need to introduce and upgrade their capability in the O&M, smart operation, and automation, just like what we do in consumer business, BSS, OSS, and the self-support portal. So we need to introduce CSMF+, NSM+, and the CME+, try to equip us with the capability to have smart provisioning and the easy operation for the 2B business. That will further save the application cost. So Huawei do understand the importance of the incubation of the industry applications. That's why we have been continuously invest in the 5G ecosystem and establish a platform for different partners to grow the 5G application together. So since year 2018, we have invested over $20 million US, and with 2 open labs to support the whole industry to grow the 5G business potential. And currently, we are happy to see that we have several typical use cases which can be already implemented in the industry or going to add value to the industry. So I think for me and my team, we are very honored to be involved and witness the 5G growth in Middle East. And we anticipated for the next years, we will have further commercial success for the 5G.